When I tell you developing a decent and good command philosophy has been tough, I mean, it has been tough. I've had to take everything I've learned from the NCOs while I've been here to truly develop how I wanted to lead and how I wanted to interact. Because this isn't like a normal command. This isn't like I'm working on like reports for vehicles and have to worry about all the normal things in the command. This is like literally recruiting. So my plans for company command and my leadership philosophy, really, I broke it down into 5 things, okay? The first thing I want to hit is servant leadership. I'm going to work for my soldiers because my success is their success. If they don't succeed, I suck. I suck. And it's kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way the world is, you know? That's just the way the command is. If they don't succeed, I don't succeed. Anything that I do, any pressure that I put on, like, it's kind of redundant if they don't do well. So I work for them. Servant leadership, I am working for them. I'm trying to enable them to do what they can do at all times. The second thing is, I really want to focus on high morale. After being here for a week and talking to the NCOs, talking to my first sergeant, morale is so important. If these guys don't like their job, if they don't want to be there, they're going to do a shitty job recruiting people. Maybe that could flow on to other type of commands too, but I think it is self-evident. It is very necessary here. If I'm coming into my job and I hate it, or I'm pulling my NCOs in or my recruiters in on a Saturday and they don't really want to be there, I don't know how beneficial that's going to be, you know? Like, I really don't know. Another thing I want to do is, we can't always give awards for everything, but giving them a quick call or a quick text, a personal text from the commander, telling them like, hey, you know, you had a lot of hours logged, you had a lot of things done here. I want to let them know that I am on their side and I am here for them. And if they have any improves or sustains for the week, then I want to be able to support them. Presence. Anything that my soldiers are at on the weekends, I'm going to be there too. I'm going to be there too. They are not gonna be, I'm not gonna be one of those commanders that's just like never there, right? I'm going to be right there with them, 100%. If I'm not there at that event, I may not be there all day, but I'm going to show up in support, right? I'm gonna let them know that I am there. Like, they are not in this alone. That is the biggest thing. They are not in this thing alone. I will be present for all of my recruiters, all of my NCOs. You know, I want them to know that I am there. So I will have a high amount of presence, right? At the recruiting stations, high amount of presence at the events, just all together high, right? I want to treat them like adults. I'm not going to make stupid rules. I'm not going to do stupid things. I want to treat them like adults, right? Everybody is a staff sergeant or above, right? There's no reason to baby these guys, right? They've all been in the Army at least 8 years, right? As long as me. So I think it's really nice. And then the last thing is, if they don't make numbers, I don't want to be the person to beat down on them, right? As long as they're doing what they can, they're putting in the extra work, they're going to the events, I don't think there's a reason for me to beat down on them, because our battalion commander's already going to beat down on them. Their station commander's already going to beat down on them. And that pressure they're already feeling, that's going to suck too. Like, that's going to suck too. So my goal is not to beat down on them. It's to enable them and do whatever I can for them to succeed. Because the first sergeant's my first sergeant, they've already got so much pressure, right? From what I can see, they've already got so much pressure. So I just have to do everything I can to keep them going, because it's tough. Recruiting, I can only imagine, especially with the bad stigma and everybody thinks they know what the Army does. But anyway, guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can hit me up on Snapchat at KLOP95 or Instagram at KIDTHNDR2. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it a life. My name is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm out of here, guys.